almost falls down. Throws to the end zone. Owen! Owen! Owen!
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in the gun, the throw on his left hip. Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this fourth down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up by Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Fuck yeah, I'm live. Fuck you. So
All right.
you. Here we are. It's almost time to stop acting like fucking total twats and get it together. Fucking season week 1, September 7th, or season week 1, September 7th approaches quickly. Yeah, see?
I might have a little.
Eighth, you mean?
I might have a little surprise.
Right?
What do you got?
A little surprise segment next week.
Uh-oh. What do you got? You gonna sing a song?
I may or may not have somebody over the telephone that you can abuse about our week 1 matchup.
Who's the week 1 matchup? The Tampa Bay Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Who could
I may or may not want to have somebody that's willing to come on and be a punching bag for a few minutes.
Do you know them?
Yeah, I know him.
No, I found him.
I found him.
Do they work?
Craigslist.
Do they work for the team?
No.
They're insignificant.
Can I? Do you care about this person? Hey,
What you getting at?
what is he getting at? Don't put me in a corner, baby.
No?
Don't put baby in a corner. That's all I'm saying.
Don't put me in a corner, baby.
All right, it's episode 2.
Just don't put yourself in a bad position is all I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Ready and willing to be a punching bag.
Okay.
Just a big John Lynch fan, you know.
I don't know what any of this means.
Just a big Tampa Bay Bucks fan. Loves John Lynch.
I know somebody like that.
Yeah?
Probably.
I know a few people
Maybe
like
it's
that.
the same
Yeah,
person.
it might be the same.
Definitely
not the same person.
You dug off someone from Joe's history.
I'd be pumped if you got that person.
Oh.
If you could get me Uncle Rick, I'd be pumped.
Completely off topic. Joe, have you ever watched that HBO show 6 Feet Under?
I know about it. I never fuck with it.
Steve, we don't have time to be talking about non-football stuff.
Yeah, right? Fucking believe this. Brings up some fucking worst show on television he brings up. Yeah, what
That's
about
a decent show.
Okay, what about it?
I don't think HBO's ever put anything out that's like terrible.
Okay.
But besides the point, there's a character in that reminds me just like you. Just of you. Like just
I'm sure it's the most insult. I can't wait to go find this guy.
Oh, he's a nutcase.
And be completely
Yeah.
insulted.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's I don't even know his name. It's one of the character's brothers.
I'll never.
Never check it out.
You'll never.
I gotta find a clip and send it to you later.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
So surprisingly, after the game, I mean, there's got to be something to this because Shanahan doesn't just give out information without being asked or without being talked into a corner. He willingly revealed that we intend on keeping 3 quarterbacks on the roster for the regular season.
I think if you listen to the context, it's in the context of the Andrew Luck
Yes.
news. I think it's his way of
Trying to push some
boost
trade
it up.
value.
Because he doesn't say we're going to. He said we'd like to or we plan to. But then he also like qualifies it at the end and goes, but we have decisions to make with other positions that are going to affect it.
He said that we intend on keeping all 3 quarterbacks for the regular season because we have 3 NFL starting quarterbacks. And direct quote, sometimes that takes years to find. And we're not just going to give that away. Sounds like
Which means we're not going to release them so you can sign them.
Yes.
So bring your offers to the table.
Yes.
Because he also then went on to say, But if we see an opportunity to upgrade our football team, we're listening to anything that you have to say.
Now, it's going to be
That
interesting.
means come make an offer.
If nobody makes an offer, you pretty much just said that you're keeping 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
No, you don't.
It's not set.
But I'm interested to see what happens there.
It's also very clear to me that Nick Mullins is the backup.
Yeah, I think so.
Even though he said in that same presser that Mullins went before Beathard in the first week.
Yeah.
Because he won the coin toss, is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that could have
Sure.
just that
No,
could've
it was
just
clearly
been-
not. Again, it's all just building value
There
for
was
CJ.
not an actual.
He's building
coin
the
toss.
value
Yeah.
of CJ Beathard, and that's why Beathard's going to start this week.
And CJ did not play at all
No.
in the game last night.
Nope. But he'll be starting.
So does
Thursday.
that mean that Mullins is not going to play at all in Game 4?
Probably. That's probably why we signed that other punching bag.
So it's going to be CJ Beathard.
He didn't say that. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
I know that Beathard is going to play. He said that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Mullins is. I'm just guessing that one of those other punching bags, Wilton Spate, and then whoever that other. Remember last week, some guy we've never heard of we signed?
I know who
That guy's going to take a fucking ass.
I know who's not going to play.
Who?
Jimmy G.
Of course not.
Jimmy G spot?
So reporters asked Jimmy when he's going to start looking at Todd Bowles' offense for Tampa Bay. His answer, with a smirk, tonight. So
Todd Bowles offense?
Tampa Bay defensive coordinator. They're
Oh,
starting
you
a
said
game plan
offense.
right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I
was like,
I
huh?
meant defense.
I was like, why would he look at anyone's
Yeah.
offense? You better be fucking studying
I
their
was
defense.
like, well, I didn't know what we were getting at there.
yeah.
Yeah, good. Get working.
Michael Crabtree. Newest Arizona Cardinal wide receiver. Probably starting. Most likely a starter. Larry Fitzgerald and Michael Crabtree.
Yeah, man. I hope he tears his ACL next week.
You hope Michael Crabtree tears his ACL?
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see us face him?
Yeah, no.
Have we faced him? A single time?
Maybe with the Ravens.
I don't know.
No, if anything, it would have been with Oakland. but
I don't think that we've faced Michael Crabtree since he left a single time.
I think I definitely would have known about that for sure. Yeah, I don't want to see it at all. It's so weird that Richard Sherman's on the 49ers. And
So weird.
So weird.
No, if he signed with fucking Seattle, that would be weird.
Still,
That
but-
would be epic
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me now, like I'm rooting for Richard Sherman over Michael Crabtree. It's a bizarre turn of events. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
When Steve posted the news, it was a valiant attempt at you to goad us into having a shitty conversation with you. When you wrote back, there will never be another one. Yeah, there's never going to be another overhyped, underperforming first round draft pick wide receiver. That'll never happen again.
In my heart,
That thinks he's the greatest player in the NFL.
what I mean by that statement, and that what my statement was, there'll never be another one like him for me personally. The way I don't know.
He was your first.
He was your first love?
I don't know what he was, but he was an important one.
He's the closest thing we had to a number one.
No. Anquan Bolden had better years than him.
No.
Being with
Michael
the team in 2
Crabtree's
years.
the closest we had to a number one.
No way.
100%.
No
Go-to
way.
guy
For
on
one
third down.
season, he had one good season.
Yeah, but they're just
where he
different
was like a
football
fringe
players.
number one.
They're different football players.
Yes.
Anquan Bolden's not a number one guy.
No.
Anquan Bolden is your enforcer.
Well, especially at that point in his career, but never really. He was never one anywhere.
No, he was with Arizona early on. Like,
Larry Fitzgerald was there.
yeah, he was overshadowed by Larry.
He's just it's a different position they play in the team scheme.
Yeah.
Important, but different. He's the guy that goes out and Nancy Kerrigan someone's knee. He's the guy that
Good old Nancy.
goes and puts your cornerback on his ass to teach him a lesson. But Crabtree was as close as we've had in a long time.
You're
to
talking
number
about prototypical, like,
number
stature.
one. Everything.
I don't know. The production
The
wasn't
guy-
quite there.
The guy that when we had Anquan Bolden, it wasn't like, all right, the game is on the line on this play. Everyone knows it's going to Anquan Bolden. He was never that guy.
I don't think it was ever Crabtree like that
I
either.
said close. I said he was the closest we've had. All those third downs, he was the guy. He was the third down guy for that one season.
Oh, so
Every
for
single
sure,
one.
yeah.
I don't think we've had a number one since T.O.
No, we haven't.
I don't think we've had a number one.
I don't think we have either.
And I think that there's a couple candidates on the team right now, but we'll see.
Randy Moss, we had Moss that 1 year.
Yeah, he wasn't number one at that
No.
point, though.
No.
I think both Hurd and Debo have the opportunity. I don't know if they'll grow into it, but
I think I could see Debo's ceiling being capped a little bit. I don't know if I ever see him being a true number one ever, but I see him being a solid contributor for many, many, many years.
We shall see.
So John Lynch once again states that Bosa is about 50-50 for the opener at Tampa Bay, and seeing how organizations always tend to skew towards the side of optimism, I don't expect to see him. 50 when you say 50-50, I'm hearing 80-20, as in 20% chance he's going to play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll see him.
you want to go to the updates?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That'll have
I'm an idiot.
Bosa's in there.
Wow.
We've got updates, folks.
Totally dropped the
Breaking
ball
news.
Some of it was stuff you were touching on anyway.
All right.
That was the Morse code coming through.
All right, so this is the longest it's ever taken me to talk about injuries. Raheem Mostert, thigh contusion in practice, so he did not dress for the game, and he will be back this week. Kyle Juszczyk ended up getting a hand contusion, but the x-rays came back negative, which is a good thing. Weston Richburg, we're still hoping to get him back at practice this week, and do they say they want to play him in the fourth game?
Last week they said yes.
Mm-hmm.
This week they didn't touch about this game. They just said we're working towards a week one start. Whether that means he's playing, maybe he plays one set of downs just to get some reps. I don't know. They didn't say.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him out there for a few
Just
snaps,
maybe
but not.
Maybe a drive, maybe a set.
Yeah,
Something. I don't know.
he's so valuable.
But it's so much work to get up for a game.
Yeah.
To just play 4 downs or 6 downs or something. I don't know.
I cannot understand how his importance on that line for
The center looked better this week. The backup looked better.
a little bit
And
better,
at
but-
least he got some practice reps in, so that if anything happens,
Yeah.
we know what we got. So
Mike Person, as we can't suffer any injuries on the offensive line. He got a stress fracture in his foot. You said played this week.
He did.
Okay, that just means that he did. Okay, but
No,
they're
the stress
they're
fracture
saying
was
that,
before.
Okay.
Remember, he didn't play.
Oh, he played with
He
a
came
stress
ba-
fracture.
No, he fractured it and was out. Mm-hmm. Remember, he was out. What he fractured in the last game, maybe?
I don't remember.
He went out of the game. Something happened there, and then he was practicing and he played this week.
Okay.
Shanahan said he's healthy. He didn't play a lot this week, but it was because they wanted to see other players. But he's full go.
This was Jimmy Ward's first live action since a year ago. So the players that we expect back this week but will not play include Ronald Blair, who's been dealing with a groin, D Ford with a knee, George Kittle with the calf, Jalen Hurd back tightness, and Jerick McKinnon knee, and Julian Taylor back. Players expected back this week to play include Adrian Colbert, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury, Elijah Lee, a thumb injury, and the notorious Joshua Garnett with his finger.
So that first group, they'll all be back at practice, but they're not playing Thursday. Mostly because they're already have a spot on the team, I would assume.
Yes. So,
Including Jerick McKinnon in that list.
Yep. You think so?
I don't know. He was in the list of people that will be back and not play.
All right.
It'd be strange to not play him if he was trying to earn a spot, right?
I suppose, yeah, you're right.
But unless he's just not ready.
No, there's other lists.
Oh,
He
I
would have
got
been on
you.
a different list.
Yeah, I got
That,
you.
I think, because the next thing you're going to say is K'Wan Williams.
Yeah, who will be back, but only for individual work this week, so he will not play in preseason game 4, and I don't know if that necessarily means he's ready or not ready for week 1.
But I assume that's what they would have said about McKinnon if he was not like a full go at practice.
Right.
Very strange.
Okay, and as we already said, yeah, Nick Bosa, there's a chance he could be ready for week 1, but at the moment, I'm erring on the side of not
I
seeing
just thought
Nick
it was
Bosa
funny that it
week
said
1.
there's a chance. Like, that means he's not playing.
Yeah. So,
So you're saying there's a chance.
the 49ers hired former offensive line
I
coach
forgot to put that in there.
Chris Forster. Over a year ago, he's been with us for about a year as a consultant, and they've kept it under wraps ever since.
Time heals everything, doesn't it?
I mean, for people that don't know, he's best known for his viral video of him blowing lines of cocaine in his office. In his office.
Oh, it could have been pills.
Could have been pills.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah.
Most people don't fucking lick their teeth and go ah when they're fucking doing pills when they're snorting pills. Usually it's a little bit of a different reaction.
Well, let's watch that video.
I'm pretty sure that video had a cocaine feel to it, not a pill feel.
Yeah, Chris.
They're very different.
Before this episode, the intro to this episode needs to be that video.
What's his name?
Chris Forster.
How about that? Like, if the day he got fired, if someone hired him, it would have been the top story.
Uh-huh.
But just wait a year,
Yep.
and it's not even a story.
Yep.
So great.
So Shanahan said, in regards to people finding out about it, he goes, I also understand that people make huge mistakes, and he's trying to make amends, and he's trying to make it right. Really? You couldn't wait till I was done?
Yeah, that was not at all rude in the middle of a sentence. Not that it's unexpected. But
No.
Jesus
Like, that's almost
Christ.
worse than my phone beeping. Like a little beep. You just start a
Well,
video full
at
volume.
least your phone beeping was accidental.
Yeah.
It wasn't aggressively on purpose.
You knew this was coming.
I guess.
There shouldn't be a surprise.
No, not surprised. Still pointing it out, though. Do you want to play it?
Oh, can I watch it now? Done?
I'm the asshole. Let Joe watch his video.
I just know it's not in Steve's personality, but I wish you would just interrupt him watching the video. Like,
Yes.
Just turn it around.
I could barely understand him.
Because he's in his office and he doesn't want everyone to hear him.
Can the mic hear it? It's nowhere near the mic right now.
Probably not.
Are the listeners just hearing dead air?
They're hearing some mumble.
Oh. All right, I've seen enough. It makes me feel awkward, and you're right. It's definitely cocaine.
That's
There's
100%
cocaine.
cocaine.
100% cocaine.
Why did he film that?
I don't.
He was
fucking-
sending it to abroad.
Yeah, that was one of the.
He was like,
That always goes well.
it's gonna be a while before we can do this again. Super creep.
Yeah,
What
she's
a-
she's
Why the fuck would you
she's
hire
an
that
escort,
guy?
right?
Yeah. I think she was a prostitute.
Why
right?
would you hire that guy?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, Shanahan has links with him. He's worked with him over the years.
if he's a good line coach, I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
he's a good line.
I don't
Like-
I don't
Listen.
give a fuck
Listen.
that he's snorting cocaine
Listen.
and sending videos to hookers.
It-
That means nothing to me.
Listen,
Honestly.
if Jimmy G gets sacked and injured, and
All right, Joe.
and this guy's back there.
I'll put it to you this way.
Okay, don't even.
Rob is a tattoo artist,
Don't
correct?
even talk to me about what I do in my personal life.
Rob is a tattoo artist, correct?
Yes.
If Rob gets caught blowing lines at work and gets fired, does that mean that he can never be a tattoo artist anywhere ever again?
No, but that guy's a fucking creep. Like that was
You
creepy.
know-
the things he said.
but he
were
was-
creepy.
You
But
know
it was-
50 seconds of his life.
But what he was sending was to a consulting,
Probably some chick he pays $5.
not consulting. What's the word I'm looking for?
consensual.
Consensual. Like if the woman was like, this guy, I don't know this guy. Why is he sending me
No.
these videos? Yeah, okay, put him in jail. He's a fucking creep. He's up to no good. But she was party to this.
I
She
guess-
was a part of this situation,
listen, I'm not like
and it just
that.
leaked out.
Like, Tyreek Hill is still on a football field. This is peanuts.
Yeah, but Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job. But what I'm saying is that I'm not upset that this guy's. I was just.
Don't bring up Colin Kaepernick anymore. He's never going to play in the NFL again.
I was just,
It's not a surprise. It's never going to
just
happen.
making a joke. That's all.
Ever.
I wasn't like
Never.
I wasn't taking
Zero.
a stand. I was just making a joke. I'm not upset about it, but I guess it's just creepy because it's a real glimpse into like a very private aspect of his
creepy with
life,
that?
and I
Or-
find that creepy. That's all.
Yeah,
creepy with that?
everybody. It is very creepy.
Really creepy and embarrassing things.
Every
that-
person in
What
this
about
room
foot fetish?
has done something that if it was on a video played on the internet would be very fucking embarrassed
Right,
Yes.
and look like a fucking creep. That's why I have no problem with him being hired.
Yeah.
If it was something with
Think about the
children,
coaches-
Yes.
or if it was something non-consensual,
Right.
or if it was some. Otherwise, I don't give.
Think about the
Blow
ones-
some lines and go out on the fucking field on
think
game
about the
day. I
ones
don't
that
give a
haven't
shit.
been exposed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I
I mean, he's not hanging out with Joe Paterno.
I guess all I'm getting at is I know if that's like if that
These are your people, Joe.
no I know. So I guess
Yeah, of
what
all people to be supporting him, like
I'm not-
who thought the three of us would be like, yeah, keep him? And Joe's like, no, this guy's the problem.
I'm
I
not
didn't
saying
see this
that,
coming.
But all I'm saying is maybe I know a little better. And maybe all I'm saying to you motherfuckers is if that's the if that's the tip of the dick, when you get the whole thing, you're really gonna be fucked is all I'm saying. So just fucking watch. Just watch it with a guy like that. That's all. Just watch it. Because nothing is out of the question for a guy like that.
That could be baby laxative for all I know.
That's cocaine.
So, in the pregame,
He would fuck a dude on the right circumstances. Just right in the ass.
now we got an impromptu shoe slinger. I like this. So, in the pregame, Jimmy G returned to the patch of grass where his 2018 season was ended. And they quoted him. He said, "A lot has happened in the year since then. I thought it would be good to go back there and just remember everything that I've gone through. Once I did that, it was over and it was time to move on. I don't know, something about me. It's something about that's very poetic because he had such a shit week against the Broncos where he looked terrible. And then he returned to, quote unquote, the scene of the crime and put it all behind him, so to speak. And then he went out and had a great game. Something about like that. The order of events very
good
resonates.
Game. Had a good game.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah, he didn't throw an interception.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get the up.
I like feel good stuff like that. You guys don't give a fuck though.
No.
I don't find it that feel good.
And also, I think after how he played last week, like you said last week, that it could have been Fangio scheming up something. This week could have been Shanahan scheming up something to get his confidence back.
Yeah,
so
of
we don't
course.
know anything, you know?
I fucking hate the preseason. I
like
would rather
I s-
just it not exist.
Like I said about the Kwaski Tart play, I can only look at plays, and early on his accuracy was not there, and then he threw some fucking dimes later on. So I was like, okay.
The one to Richie James, perfect.
Was that noise coming from your phone? What was that?
It sounded like water dripping.
There.
I got so excited for a second.
Not amateur hour. No, my check.
It looked like you moved it quickly,
No,
like
no.
like in a frantic
Nah,
motion.
it was definitely
I got real excited.
motorcycle.
I mean, it's not playoff, so it doesn't get smashed. It was just
Right. It's not even the regular season, so slow down.
it was just minor excitement.
Just remember, you know what? I'm bringing my axe. I'm just gonna axe you.
Axe murderer.
Yeah, just axe you.
The axe murderer's at it again?
That's right.
Bringing your sword.
I might get a sword just for that for the play. If we make the playoffs, I'm getting a sword and just.
I love that he had threatened you with a sword, and your parents called him an axe murderer. Like it's not like
And did
you could have
not
called him
take
a
you
samurai.
serious.
They could have been like the samurais at it again. Or,
You know what? I don't know. Maybe they took me seriously, but they didn't care enough till they were just like.
It's even better if they believed you and they were like, yeah, so too
They were
bad.
like, no, more along the lines of you deserved it.
Yeah, well,
you really didn't have a sword.
that's what you get.
You really would have an axe too, you know, like one of those. Like, no, he really had a fucking sword. He was pissed. He was shaking uncontrollably.
Not really. There was no good ones.
I gave you one job.
I mean, I got one. but it's
You
not
didn't even
good.
look.
It's not, no, I do. I have
You didn't
one, but
look.
It's not,
Not ready for it yet. I was just trying to give him another heads up.
He didn't look.
I looked. I have one ready. It's just
So-
not good.
I will say, I believe I can say without a shadow of a doubt, based on what we've seen from Dre Greenlaw, David Mayo, and Azeez Al-Shahir in the preseason, that Malcolm Smith should not make this team.
I'll be pissed if they don't keep the guy with the Middle Eastern name.
He played really good.
A lot of good
He had a
talk
good
about
game.
him, and he's got a real good feel-good story.
Like
Have you heard any of his story?
No, I haven't, but I have noticed him the last 3 weeks. I just haven't fit him into my game notes yet. So
He had like a KNBR interview, and it was I forget the details, but I think his house burned down when he was a kid. Like a lot of heavy, perfect for you, right up your fucking alley, right up your feel good fucking alley.
Right, if you feel good,
Go back and
asshole.
listen to it from last week from KNBR. I had listened to it, but I was not paying a lot of attention. But
Did you cry?
everybody was very happy about it.
But Malcolm
Did you
Smith has
cry?
no business on this team. No business being on this team based on what he's making, and he's done nothing.
Malcolm Smith doesn't like white people.
Okay. So moving on to Jimmy Ward, who this was his first game back in forever, and he ended up dealing with some fatigue throughout the game. He couldn't make it through. He had to come out a few times.
That's completely preposterous, and he shouldn't make the team, man.
He wasn't in shape. He wasn't able to participate.
Then that's why. What did he?
He was
break?
injured.
What did he break?
His shoulder.
He can run.
Okay.
He can't. You're telling me he can't?
I don't know. I've never broken my shoulder.
He could swim.
With a broken shoulder? I don't think so.
I guess if he had a life vest on, he could just kick.
So we already talked about Garnett a little bit, but they said they're going to try and give McKinnon a little bit of work in practice this week, which was very surprising to me. I'm surprised that they're even letting him on the field at all. I'm expecting him to just be a nothing, just to fizzle out into absolute nothingness. I've already cut him in my mind. He's already gone.
Wow.
But so basically anything that McKinnon does from here on forward, to me, is just found money. That is all I have.
Is it time for the email?
We got mystery quote. You guys want to talk about Andrew Luck?
I got a mystery quote.
Possibly the most surprising retirement in the past
How
many years?
It bums me out because I would have. I did.
Like, this is like Barry Sanders level.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Like,
Even
what the fuck?
Maybe even more because he missed that full season a few back. You know.
I mean, he's what, 29 years old?
Yeah.
Or is he 30?
29.
29 years old.
30 soon.
Coming off of an absolutely fantastic season. You finally have an offensive line around you. But he's dealing with something in his lower leg right now. And he said that I made a promise to myself after playing through injury in 2016. I will not put myself through that again.
And now,
you see
now Jacoby Biscotti gets it.
There's been rumors
Scotty.
that he told them that this was a possibility earlier in the year, and then they came out and said he absolutely did not. So it's getting dirty over there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But they're not going to go after the money.
yeah, I saw that. I saw
would.
that they're
Fuck
not.
you.
They're not going to make
You
him
ain't
pay
playing.
back
Give me the
his
fucking
signing
money.
bonus.
I would have 100%. It's a call to contract. You're not playing. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
That's a contract. What do you mean they're not going to go? It's their money.
They said they're not going to go after it. What are
Here's $10,000 to put my kitchen in, and then you don't put my kitchen in. You just keep the fucking money. The fuck out of here. You're getting paid to play quarterback, and you decided not to. Because your bones are made of fucking paper mache. Get out of here.
Would you have booed him?
I would not have booed him. The
Okay, I'm
problem
gonna
is
say
like
this.
the timing. Like right now, like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the injury just happened.
Yeah, so pretend to try to rehab it and then retire.
It's only
play
fucked
the
up.
fucking game a little bit.
It's only fucked up if he didn't inform the team about this a few months ago.
right. Even
If
like
they did,
but even like from a fan standpoint, like from a PR standpoint, let's say it happens and I wake up the next morning and go, I'm not playing football ever again. Play the fucking game a little bit. All right, we're going to work through this. We're going to get through it. Each week, it's not getting better. It's not getting... Okay, I need to retire from football because I'm not getting better. People would go, God bless you. You work through it every time.
Yeah, he just did it right.
He was
out
just
of
like,
the
fuck you.
gate. Yeah.
It's 2 weeks before the season starts and I'm not playing football.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fucking brutal.
The timing sucks, and I hear you. And a younger me would have definitely booed him if it was a Niner. You know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You might have burned his jersey and let him
Oh,
fucking...
yeah, I would have. I might have made a public death threat. You know what I mean? Like it would have been fucking insane. But older me respects it. Like good for him.
that's what happens when you don't protect your quarterback with an offensive line.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
From the beginning, they fucked.
Literally got the shit beat out of him for 5 straight
Yeah.
years before they finally got a line in front of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. So, whatever point I made earlier about Garnett,
Get away from me, cat.
he just wants to love.
Yeah, I'm allergic, so I don't want to love him.
I know.
I don't care if he wants to love.
I'm sorry.
Rob, you said you had something?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
This is a current NFL football player talking about another team's scheme.
Okay.
It's pretty boy football. I'll take the player that said it or the team they're talking about. It don't allow the defense to play the game physical like the game was meant to be. When you go against an offense like that, you have to introduce that physicality to them because they don't want to do that.
Huh. I think it would be a lot easier to guess the team he's talking about instead of him.
The Patriots.
It's pretty boy football.
Pretty boy football.
No way, the Patriots are run first now.
Kansas City?
Nope.
Pretty boy football. New Orleans?
Nope.
The Eagles?
Nope. It's an NFC team.
Okay.
Atlanta.
Nope.
Giants.
Nope.
Rams.
The Giants. with
Yeah,
Saquon
Rams. That's a
Barkley.
good guess. Rams?
No, good guess, but no.
Man.
Vikings, Packers.
Good mystery
Bears.
quote. Last minute good mystery quote.
Obviously not
Nope.
Seattle.
Nope.
Vikings, Packers, Bears.
Arizona.
Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, and
Because
who's
they're running an
talking
air
about-
raid.
Yep. Who's talking?
But it's great that he called it pretty boy football and they just signed
Can we
Crabtree.
Can we do part 2?
How perfect is that? Yeah, who
Can
said
you
it?
say the team or the division?
The player that said it is an AFC team.
Okay.
Who'd they just play?
I don't know.
Yeah, no fucking idea.
I have no idea who they just played. Give us the team.
Chargers.
Who does he play for?
He plays for a team in the AFC West.
Chargers.
Nope.
Oakland.
Raiders.
Oakland.
Who's talking shit? Who would talk shit?
You might not get this.
Is it a player?
Yep. Current player.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
care about
I don't
the
know.
Raiders enough to know their players.
LaMarcus Joyner.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have got that.
So, how about
Pretty boy football.
the Oakland Raiders? Is there anything more Oakland Raiders than scheduling one of your preseason games in Canada and having that field be such an abomination in the end zones that they have to play a game on an 80-yard field?
It's
So
phenomenal.
Is there any? Does it get more Raiders than that?
I thought it was the Packers' fault, but that's phenomenal.
No, it was 110% Oakland's fault.
And I love that Gruden was like, we didn't have a problem with the field. See, the Packers, they had the problem with the field.
Yes, and trying to play it off like it doesn't get more Raiders than that.
It's
That is prototypical Oakland Raiders.
Are we email Sydney
So
now?
great. So
Yeah.
great. 80-yard fucking football game.
Yeah,
What a joke.
How does that even work?
they all you got to do is move the field goal up 10 yards, and then between the 10 and the 0, that's the touchdown.
You want one more mystery quote?
Yeah, bring it.
This is a head coach talking about a quarterback.
His quarterback or just
A quarterback on his team.
Okay.
I know he's a winner. He helped his team win games. Each quarterback is evaluated based on their skill set and their ability to lead their team. Each guy is a member of a different team. We don't worry about that.
Huh?
Jacoby Briscotti.
Nick Foles?
No.
Carson Wentz?
No.
Trying to think of
Vic Fangio.
No.
Mitch Trubisky?
I know he's a winner.
Gruden.
I know he's a winner. Kirk Cousins?
No.
Baker Mayfield.
No. He was drafted this year.
The Giants guy.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones?
Pat Shermer about Daniel Jones.
Pat Shermer's fucking high.
Yo, Pat Shermer is 110% scheming wins in the preseason because their offseason was such an abortion.
All right.
I'd be surprised if they win a single game.
Email us your thoughts on Pat Shermer at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Put Pat Shermer's a cunt in the title box so we know to look for that. But just email us anything else. You could put Pat Shermer's a cunt in the title as well.
Sword.
Yeah, you tell us your sword story. Send the Patreon. Send money to the Patreon to protect us from swords and people with them. Steve, tell them how to pay us.
Patreon.com/Gold-Blooded Podcast. You could donate as little as $1 a month, as much as $1 billion a month, whatever you feel like we deserve.
If you people boom up, we won't have to get my bookie involved, and we could all.
Whoa. My bookie wants to give us money. They're getting involved. Whether we get $1 zillion or $0 from Patreon.
I got to be honest.
More money is coming in. I'm taking it.
If the people came through with, I'm just gonna,
If the people come through with Patreon enough that we can all quit our jobs,
Right.
then I'll tell my bookie to fuck off.
that's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Good. We're on the same
So
page.
basically what Rob's saying is that if you want the Gold-Blooded Podcast every single day, you just have to give us your paycheck.
Yeah. Or,
We'll go full time.
We'll go full time and you'll get an episode every single
Every
you get
day.
2 episodes a day.
Well, 24-hour stream.
there's so many more stories of my life that I haven't told. Like, we're just barely scratching the surface.
I know.
And we're getting there. I mean, I'd come out with
I
something.
mean, neighbor threatening you with a sword because you called his wife and daughter fat? Like, how has that
Fat-
not come out?
fat
with
pigs,
Fat
Steve.
pigs.
Let's be clear.
Over a 6-year time span, you think that would have came out, but no. There's more.
Man, we're in
Maybe we
season
could
6,
get enough
bitch.
money
Oh,
on
there's
Patreon
so
to
much more.
Unscrew my mic stand.
I remember dreams my grandmother had. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. All right. Instagram, Gold-Blooded Podcast.
First email up is from
Speaking of
our good friend.
Speaking of the Instagram, this is Wendy Curran. Welcome new season. It's like very Yoda-like, you know what I mean? Hey guys, didn't know if you guys knew yet, but Fast Freddy has changed his number to 54. Looking forward to the new season. 16-0, here we come.
He looks a lot better in 54 than he did in 48.
I was loving the 48.
I love that it was like last week you said you were going to get a jersey and you love the number. And then I was watching this week and I was like, who the fuck is that 54? And I was like, that says Warner.
There's just something about certain numbers on certain positions.
48 looked nice on him, though. I'm with Joe.
But like as a middle linebacker,
I don't know why.
It was
a
different.
Something
middle
about it.
linebacker.
Yeah.
Like you think of Bowman, you
I
think
know.
of Willis,
I know.
you think of Ray Lewis.
I know
hear
what you're
you,
saying.
man.
I know what you're
Even-
saying.
even
But
50,
something about
I
him
hear
wearing
you.
48 made him look faster.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
sleek.
just slow, man.
Yeah, he slowed down. He went from 48 to 54.
Yeah, he was like a
slowed
hot-
way down.
He was a quick, hot rookie. Now he's like an old shit veteran. You know?
It's over the hill.
Yeah.
54 is over the hill.
It's done.
48 was fresh.
All right. Bear Mueller's going to chime in. Nick who? Jimmy G. 14 for 20, 188 yards, 1 touchdown. I guess Armageddon is over. Go Niners. Holy fucking shit. Andrew Luck just retired.
That's what exactly.
Indianapolis wasted another quarterback. All right.
Who's got more playoff wins, Andrew Luck or Colin Kaepernick?
Kaepernick.
He does. How crazy is that?
And a lot of road playoff.
Yes.
Andy won in New England on a Sunday night. You know how I know that? I saw it with my own fucking eyes. All right. Matt Matterson, who's seen so if we only
Storm's coming.
Yeah, if we only knew what Matterson's seen with his eyes, we'd all be the wiser. Positive thoughts only.
That picture on all those emails.
Whatever the outcome of the game against the Chiefs goes, there was some positives from Jimmy's performance. 14 for 20 on pass attempts, 188 yards, and one passing touchdown to Matt Britta. He loves the Brita water filter reference. Whatever the problem with Jimmy... sorry.
I've been dying for that.
Whatever the problem with Jimmy's game against Denver and the practice where he made 5 interceptions was just a thing that came and went. Hopefully he looks great week 1. I'm out, really. But when we look back at our inbox... Thank you. Thank you.
Why is your phone named Operator? What the fuck? Why is your phone named Operator? Who did that? His airdrop name is Operator.
Joe's?
Yeah.
I love that you figured it out.
Well, I knew it was somebody sitting here, and I knew I just watched for facial reaction as soon as I dropped his.
I don't know.
Operators. And Chris don't want no fucking airdrops. He's got it turned off.
I got everything turned off. Sorry.
All right, so as Matterson said he was
You
out
don't
really,
get a blown up picture of Matterson then.
as
Your
we,
loss.
As we check back into our inbox, we see that was not the truth.
I have an issue.
With what?
I can't recall the last time that Matterson sent a voice recording, and that's not a good thing.
It's the preseason, man.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, well.
do I just let it go, or
when do
do
we
I
get
say
warmed
something?
up? Yeah, when do we get warmed up?
You know? We're here. We're getting in fucking form for the season.
Every player that's uninjured has played one down at least to get ready for the season.
Tell them what you want. What do you want from
I
me?
sent one early in the off season.
I don't know.
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
I expect that when the regular season hits, Matt Matterson will hit that mid-season stride, and we'll probably get a guitar.
I hope so.
He's been busy producing.
I hope so, because I would hate
We
to
got
just
one,
start skipping over Matterson's.
We got one on March 20th.
There you go.
It was a long time ago.
All right.
Long time ago.
So he says, chiming in on the running backs discussion. Wasn't sure there was a discussion, but we're going to chime into it. We're going to see where it's at. You guys are talking about which running backs are going to be on the roster. Kevin Coleman, I am not too thrilled with right now, but my options about him might change throughout
Opinions.
the season.
Opinions.
Sorry, Steve.
He spelled it right.
no. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He did not spell it right.
And
But it was not options.
Okay, well, it was closer. I don't know. I got caught up on
I
the.
can almost see the misread. I can almost see it actually.
I got caught up on the "I am not too thrilled to" part, so that threw me. The extra T was there. All right, let me try that again. You want to try reading these, Steve?
That's not what's funny. That's not at all what's funny. Don't get offended.
Okay.
What's funny is that Steve was like, "It's not spelled wrong," but it is.
It is.
There's no T in there, but it's
Right.
it's not right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not too
Oppenons.
thrilled with right now, but my opinions about him might change throughout the season. He has been okay in the preseason, but things can change. Jeff Wilson has been playing better than Coleman in the preseason. I had high hopes to see Jerick McKinnon on the roster just because he is good with screenplays. Overall, Breda and Wilson will be on the roster at least.
I'm not so sure about Wilson, Madison.
So
As much as I would like to see
Hold
Jeff
on.
Wilson on the roster, I don't know.
he's better than Tevin Coleman. Did you not read it? Jeff Wilson has been playing better than Coleman.
If anybody knows.
We've been wrong.
Oh my God.
Do you want me to send him a thanks for the update?
No.
Jeff Wilson has been playing better than Coleman in the preseason.
All right, well, David Newton says hi. First of all, I think the Niners aren't going 16-0. Go fuck
That's
yourself.
not what he said at all.
Slow down.
First of all. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let me
Jesus.
start over. First of all,
You been hanging out with Forster?
apparently, if you think the Niners aren't going 16-0, go fuck yourself. Okay, I was about to tell this guy to go fuck himself. Also, you guys are doing the Lord's work. Keep it up. Sent it from my fucking iPhone. P.S. Jimmy fucking G.
I love that you were on the road to hating this guy, and he couldn't be more on our team.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm with him. He's my guy. I'm sorry, David Newton. With that said,
What are we doing outside?
Good.
oh, we're done.
Wrap it up.
It's over. It's over. Shut it down.